I'll be, when I just need the copy probably to upload on YouTube, I can just do that. Now let's go right on the way, because that was just an introduction. So make sure that you join right on time. You already know that, so that istaki kila mtu nini on all that. Now the next step you're going to do, let me just introduce you to the Brainiac. So the Brainiac, this is the team we have just introduced this here. So we are going to be working under the name Brainiac. So sijapata time ya kuongelesha sana, but the word Brainiac is just a very intelligent name, you know. If you just search from that, and it's a very interesting name for calling traders, it's going to be very interesting. So that is what you actually have to know from that. Brainiac traders, that is the name we'll just be going with. I can see so many people are interested in Forex trading, but as I said, it's not an easy journey. Make sure that you have a notebook, a trader. My camera has just gone off. I wish I could have showed you the books that I have. The notebook, writing every day. I think today I've written how many pages, I've learned how many pages, like 1 2 3. Those are the notes that I've written, not for what I know, but for what I don't know, and what I'm seeking knowledge from, to expand from that. So you actually have to know that you learn. So this is not this skill that you're going to be getting is the final and all that. I know you're asking, when are we going to start? This is a very important. So on your book, make sure that you write. In case you don't hear me clearly, you can open the microphone, alafu you niambie au ski, so that I'll be working on this side. So I hope you have an hand copy. I think I gave that instruction, and you have a pen that you just be working with. And here, so I don't know what is wrong with my note. Let me refresh this so that we can have somewhere to be writing this. Let me open this. I just want to walk you through the introduction for this, and then we can just be at good hands. As always says that the foundation is very important. So for those who have joined these classes, while I may join this today, is going to be very important for you. For our introduction is very important, and that is what we call the foundation. Foundation is very important, especially in Forex, because kuna watu wanaanza huko wanaenda technical analysis, they move to do all those things, but later wanakuja kuulizia, how do I do about that, how do about that, and to actually end up confusing you so very much. Let me, don't know what happened with my board. Allow me to reshare something here. Give me some time, 1 minute. Let me refresh this. I'll be sharing my screen again. The notebook that you have, you are going to be using that, and kama most of time nitakuwa natumia kidogo, because kizungu is because we normally have some people are not from Kenya, and I've already added them to the group. I see that, and so that we can have at least a common language that you'll be speaking. Maneno mengi kwa Forex, maybe you not get them in Kiswahili, so but if it's someone who just needing skills on that, we find a way to do that. Let me, okay, what has happened here? Apologies. Where is this bot? That is the challenges we normally get. So I got the bot. Please, for those who are joining, you actually have to know that you're joining very late, and I don't know, I can just help you with that, but please, you are joining very late. Let me share the screen, and now you can just write on your notebook introduction, and that is what you got to be starting with, the introduction to the forex trading. I've already just given you an insight of where we just be starting on this, of which you actually have to know the aim of the group. I just give that description nimewapea already. I've already given you the outline for this course, or what we just be talking about. You already have that outline, that is introduction to the forex trading, and all that, what is forex, what is trading, and all that up to the end. So if you check that well, you see the lineup of this course. So you can decide either to go ahead, or you can just be, I'll be giving note every time we just make a step. Now when we talk about forex trading, some people normally think that tunaongelea vitu kama where you actually have to press some button and then you buy and then you just wait and then you make money. Or some people probably think that is a place where you come and make your investment. You put your money in somewhere circle here, and maybe probably after some hours then this money will just increase, and then you can just withdraw this money and make profit, of which is not true. Forex is different from investment, and that is what actually you actually have to know from that. Forex is definitely different from investment, and that is what we are going to be seeing today. Now when we talk about forex trading, is that normally kuna mtu anaweza kuwa amefanya forex and you don't know. You may have done forex trading and you don't know that. How? Let's just define what is forex trading so that you may be understanding this in a very easy language. Now when we talk about forex trading, you can't just come from the word forex. Let's talk about forex trading. So I know it will just be very unfortunate for those intermediate traders. The class for the intermediate traders will be on Thursday, so let's just deal with some people who are very beginners on this, so that we can just bring you from ground zero. Okay, so we have forex trading. So when you hear the one term forex trading, what comes in your mind? This is scams, making money so fast and all that. When we talk about forex trading, we talk about the one which is 4. You see the one 4 and X, and this is a very simple definition, which means this a foreign exchange. So when I just mentioned the one foreign exchange, probably some people now start knowing what we are just talking about here, which is foreign exchange, that is forex trading. So when you just want to move, like let's say you just want from unataka ku move from Kenya uende US, you actually have to transact according to the rate that you see there, you actually have to buy your USD. So you actually have to buy what? The USD. And you have to sell what? Kenya shillings. So that is what the ones that you'll be hearing most in the forex trading. Ukitaka kwenda US, that's when usienda kutumia pesa ya Kenya huko, you actually have to buy the US dollar, and then you actually be selling the Kenya shillings. When you just move from the US to Kenya, you'll just be selling the US dollars, and you'll be buying what? The Kenya shillings. So after doing all that, that is what is called foreign exchange, because you have exchanged the currencies of different countries. You have done the transactions that you have exchanged those currencies. There's an example I normally give of what was called the barter trend. For those you know that, I normally just give this example here. So in the tradition trading that was actually happening, there's something I think we normally called the barter trend. So I think it is barter trend, yes. So when you just be talking about the barter trend, remember we were talking about where the traders were trading between goons versus goons. Someone could take like let's say a sack of potatoes, aende kwa soko apewe the sack of beans. So Remy Odwal, you have joined late. Please turn off your camera. I appreciate for that. Now, that is what was called the barter trade. Remy Odwal, joined late. Kindly turn off the camera. So that is what was called the barter trade. So that is how people were trading between goons and goons. Kuna mtu angechukua mnyama aende apewe the other one. So that is what we call the barter trade. But as the involvement of foreign currencies and what we just have like digital world where we have now, we have money, and on this money, that is where we now get these currencies, and that means now we are able to now trade between currencies. And that's why you can see now we have something like the main pairs that we have into the market, of which you can just get something like in the market you can trade. These are major pairs that we have. You have something like US dollar. You see, this is how it's just written, US dollar. This is for the currency of the country, like United States dollar. Okay, this is the name of the currency. We have something like Canadian dollar from Canada. Okay, we have Canada, and then dollar. We have something like Australian dollar, AUD. You actually have to know the abbreviation of these things, because mostly at ukienda kwa bank you'll be seeing things just like that. Hautaona ikiwa imeandikwa the full name. So the moment you see this is Australian what? Australian dollar. If you see something like this, you see this is Japanese what? Yen. So this is Japanese yen. So this is the currencies that we normally have into the market. We have like the euro from the eurozone that we have. You'll be seeing that. We have Great Britain pound from the Great Britain, and this is pound. Most of you have just heard the name pound. So you see all these currencies, all of that. So sometimes when you just want to move from US to Japan, this is the things that you just be doing into the market. That exchange, you can just move anywhere you just want, and the moment you just do that, you will be doing what is called foreign exchange. And one thing that you actually have to know is that, so that you can know the forex market is very, very, very large, as it is traded over 2 trillion per day. So this is a very big market into the forex market. 2 trillion are traded into the forex market, and that is a very, very, very big number. Now, after talking about that, let's see who trades these currencies. If forex ilianza aje, and how are these people trading? Where do we come in? who can just be getting involved into this forex market, because you have heard maybe some traders talking about being involved in forex and all that. So kitambo, this is, I'm just giving you an history so that you can just understand this. So normally what was happening, kitambo, there was the banks we had. For example, this is bank A and bank B. Okay, so that is what was actually happening. These were called the major banks. The only one that were doing the transaction. They are the one only who are doing that time. They were doing the forex trading. So the forex trading was happening between the major banks. It was just happening between the major banks. Now it came up to the process where we got something like the dealers. We got the dealers matching here. I just want you to show you the process. So after dealers, the banks just got involved. These are the medium banks. You see, the medium banks, or the small banks, you know, and the small banks that we have, KCB, Equity, and all that. The forex came to that. You see, then after coming all the way to that, then we just got to the. So the next one here is what we call the, like for example, big companies. We have something like the hedge fund. You know what's a hedge fund? So if you start here, you see the accumulation of money, the way it's actually increasing, and the way the capital and all that. I'll just explain, for example, on that. So these banks that you see here can be the biggest banks, up to where we have something like hedge funds here, and then retail traders. So let me explain this so that you can see well. We are the retail traders. Retail traders sasa ni kama sisi, we can just get involved into the market. Anybody now can just trade into the market right now. So when we talk about the hedge fund here, we are talking about the people who come with a pool of money. Wanakuja na pesa mingi sana, and then they put together. It's just like companies, and then they put to trade the market with their strategies, and then they wanaweka those shares and all that. So you can see from retail traders here, kama sisi, where we just trade like $10, you can trade with $5, and then it comes to, we have hedge fund above, where people, hedge fund like big companies where people investors put money, and then it just put people to trade on that. And then we have these small banks that we have, and then from that we move all the way to the major banks over here that we have, that just control, like I think the banks, the big banks that you just know, like the countries that owns the currency, countries treasures, just like that. So the big banks over here, except the one that you see here, the small banks that we have, the local banks here. Now that is how the market has just been moving with the time. And now over here we have now us, who are retail traders. So retail traders are like normal traders. Sasa ni kama wewe, ni kama huyo mtu mwingine ana trade forex market. So that's the people who are now called retail traders. It's like this market has been moving from above mpaka ikakujia mwananchi wa kawaida, ikakujia mpaka mwananchi wa kawaida anaitwa retail trader. So after knowing how those the market has just been moving with the time, and what you can just trade into the market, that is where now the market is. Talking about the forex trading, let me just give you a chart on how you can just be trading in this forex market. It's just a very easy flow of what you just need into the forex market, so that we can you be understanding the full thing that you just be dealing here. Now for you now being here a retail trader, let's call this person a retail trader. You can't be called a retail trader if you are not trading. So for you, because this, for you to being a retail trader, forex market requires a lot of money. It requires a lot of money to open position there. But now, because they are see what wako na that amount of money to enter into the forex market and to buy a lot of sizes into the market. Now they came an introduction of what we call the brokers. They came in the middlemen who account the brokers. So broker is not a person, because some people, beginners, ask me, are you a broker and all that? And then this is the broker that we'll just be having here. So a broker you can just be having, for example, FXPesa, that is a broker. We have something like Exam, all those, you know them, Paperstone. Those are the brokers that we have in the forex market that facilitate you to trade what? The foreign currencies. You want to trade euro USD, unataka kutrade gold, unataka kutrade kitu, they will just offer you with that. And how they will just do that, because you require a lot of position. So ni kama kusema, for example, you want to bet, unataka kuingia kwa bet, na hii bet unataka kuingia, unataka kuwekelea between Manchester United na Man City, those two games that has just been playing. For you to place that bet with your local amount of money, you need a middle person who will just be helping you to do that. And that is why you just need a betting company that is actually local, will just be helping you to do that. But one of the things is different. Forex is different from that, because when it is about the forex market, the price of gold is the same everywhere. So kama price ya gold itakuwa hapa, itakuwa almost the same kwa all the brokers. The only difference is the charges that they just charge you to that is place your trade, because for you to access that game and place, utachangiwa ka commission for you to place that bet. The same thing with the brokers. If you want to place a trade, any moment you place in that trade, you'll be required to pay what we call a small commission in terms of spread. Will just be coming tutakuja kwa hiyo later, but it's actually very simple. Now we are here, we have a retail trader here, and then we have a broker that we just need here. So if you are a retail trader and you have a broker, that means that you are ready to do what? To trade. Because all you just need now is download another application that we call either, I'm just giving you an overview of everything. You just need an application we call MT5 or MT4, or any application that you can just link to this to trade. So this is you have account with this, and then we have this. So why do we have this and all these things? So to connect on this, so for you to have this broker to connect with this MT5 or MT4, it will just be simply helping you in a very simple way. Like MT5 will be helping you like doing your analysis. Your analysis means that is where you have seen so many people drawing lines, putting trends, analyzing the market, learning those candlesticks, those lines you see on the market. Normally you see it on MT5, MT4, on the trading view. Those are the platform where you execute your trade. That means if you want to place and buy or sell, you just click them where you'll be using this. Anytime you just want to make a withdrawal or a deposit, you'll be using this broker here. Okay, and broker will just be apart from that. So that means you'll be facilitated with withdrawal, deposit. Okay, so that is what you just get here. But the main purpose of the broker to the retail traders is what we call leveraging. Okay, because you will be depositing small amount of money, and in real sense you require a lot of money to place a trade into the forex market. The broker will provide you with what we call a leverage. That means it's like increasing the money that you have placed, that you have deposited, to be able to do something. It is just like inflating so that you can fit into a certain position. Okay, let's say in real sense, I'm just giving you this example. Let's say in real sense, for you to enter, for let's say there's there's a minimum requirement for you to enter into this field. Probably there is a game that is going on and you have to pay the fee. So for this entry that you are going to be getting here, you have to pay this size. Let's say you have to pay like let me even draw a small size here. Let's say you have to pay this amount. You have to pay this amount here. So, and you have a small amount of money here, and you require this to be entering here. Okay, so what broker will come here to do is just come as a middle person here. This is the broker. So what broker will do, because you are not able to enter here and because you require this and you have this broker will actually inflate this. It's like kuongeza hewa ndani so that ifure ifanane na hii, so that you'll be able to trade into the forex market and you'll be able to enter into this position here, and that is what we call the leverage. So we'll be learning more about leverage, but remember this is just an introduction. A leverage, that means like, let me just give you a quick example. You can just get a leverage of 1 is equal to 100. That means if you deposit $5, in real sense you are be trading with, if you have $5 and the leverage is 1 is equal to 100, that means you'll be trading with $500. That is the one that you are risking into the market. If your leverage is 1 to 400, then you actually have to multiply on that, and you see how much of money that you are just risking into the market. So when you come to leverage, we'll just be explaining more in a very simple language that you understand, but those are the some of the roles that you're just going to be getting with the broker, enabling you to reach where you are not even supposed to be reaching, but inakufacilitate kufika hapo. So that is the one role of the broker that you just be having there. So after creating the account that you created here, one of the things that I just want you to do after creating the broker that you have here, I think I sent you a video on how either you are using the XM or you are using FXPesa. I actually showed you on how to link it with MT5. So after linking it with the MT5, now your account is actually ready to trade. Any moment you deposit, your account is actually ready to trade from that. But you can switch between when you have MT5, you can switch between live account and demo account from that. But that is quite interesting from that. Now you understand what is forex trading, who are involved into the forex trading, the full process. This is the full process, like the retail trader, you being a retail trader that will see into the market. What is the roles of the broker here? What is the roles of MT5? Because this is where we just be doing our things when it comes to technical analysis, where we will be drawing those charts, where you see those graphs over there. Will be coming over there to just be doing those technical analysis here. Anytime you just want to make a deposit, we want to adjust the leverage that I have actually explained in a very simple language here. When we make profit, we'll be going to the broker and then withdraw money, and then you can just pay back here, and then you be a profitable trader if you just do that. Then we have already explained what is leverage in this case, and I think from now you just understand. Let me just try to at least wind up with this so that you can just understand. Now when it comes to forex trading, what do you trade here? What do you trend here? So just listen carefully. Mi sijui kama watu wananisikiza, but it's my prayer that you are listening very carefully, because I'm explaining in a very simple language that you will be understanding. When you are going to trend, we said it's just exchange of currencies. And when you talk about the exchange of currencies here, we are talking about the two magnets that are trying to pull each other. Remember, we have something like euro from eurozone, and we have USD. this is the actually the most, it is actually trended more. Let's let me even pull to this ini. I hope you can guess what is this. You can mention this. There are many of them, but these are called the major ones. We'll come to that. So we have something like this. When you get something like this into the Forex, this means this is Australia dollar and this is the US dollar. We normally call this the base currency, and then this is quote currency. Okay, we have the base currency and then the quote currency. We have the base currency and then the quote currency. So we are trying to just do all these things here, which is very simple. Now let me explain what is base currency and what is quote currency, and then I'll just be giving advantage, Forex, and risk involved, and then probably that will be a very good foundation that you'll be have learned from there as for the beginners, and then from there we'll just be proceeding again with a very interesting fact. So almost ending here, let me explain what is quote currency and what is this and all that. When you talk about the base currency, of course you can see it is the base most of time it means ground that is on the this one, the main, like all that. So this is the base currency, this is the quote currency, quote and all that. So if you see, for example, you see the Australian dollar, US dollar written less like this, it can be written this, or you see something just like that. Already this is quote currency, and then at the end here you see values like 120. This is just a guess, 121.0333, just like that. Which means what? If you want to get one Australian dollar is worthy this amount. Let me just give this in Kenya shillings so that you'll be understanding this is a very simple language of which this fear does not exist. US dollar KES. Okay, don't know how it's just written, but I just know something like that. KES. So that means how much do you do? And you see something like 150. Okay, I hope this is what you'll be knowing. This is very simple now. That means for every $1 you get by what? 150 Kenya shillings. So that means for every base currency is equivalent to 1. Every base currency is 1, which means the same thing here is 1 Australian dollar is worthy 121.30. Sometimes when you just go to the bank and you see something like this and you see this, so that means they will buy at 150. You know, this mathematics or all these things we have been doing it in high schools. I think you know that, and that is what we can just get here. So the same thing that you see in the Forex market, just written just like that. Okay, just written exactly like that. So that is it. So if you see something like US dollar, let's say euro USD, and you see value written as 1.100, which means for you to get €1 you need $1.1, which means the euro is very expensive to buy because you need more dollars to buy €1. €1 is worthy $1.1. Okay, how do traders make money if these prices move from 1.1020? And you can see this actually value is very small and all that. That is what we'll just be heading next time, so that we can just know how leverage that we just been talking about to multiply money. How do you know? How do you calculate to know that for example, we have the Euro USD that was reflecting Euro USD. Assume now move from Europe and then ukaingia US. Ukitoka tena ile vile ulinunua ndivyo unauza different way. Okay, or maybe umetoka hapa umeenda Uganda. After kwenda hapo Uganda ukakuta ukirudi tena ile exchange ulikuwa exchange nayo imebadilika kabisa. It's normally happens because that is forex trading. Things change quickly. Hata ukienda maybe in the next and the forex market changes. I don't know whether the banks update in 24 hours. I think so. They don't update in hours like the live forex market. But then you will just be returning back on when you see actually the rate will actually have changed to a different figure. That means that this is live market and all that. So you may be going down different. You see in the forex market now, things that not change in 24 hours. Things change every 1 single second, and that's why people make money from that, because you can either have this movie having from 1.09030. Okay, when this price is here, you buy and you wait for this price to come to 1.1030. So you can see it has actually increased. It has actually moved from 1.0903 and moved up to 1.1030. And that means if you had bought from this area and this market rose to this area, then you just be making what? A profit. So that is what we normally call now, how do you make money into the forex? You can buy low, you sell high, and that is business. That's why forex is not investment, because you buy low, you sell high. That is what we normally do. You unaenda kwa soko unanunua kitu cheap, unauza high, and sometimes market inaweza kuwa buy and then you lose some amount of money. But if you use gold strategy, you analyze the market well, you know all this, it's the same thing. Unaenda unanunua vitu viatu Gikomba and all that, unaenda unauza mahali. You actually have to analyze that area. You know, why am I buying this? Why am I buying these things? You cannot just buy and go and sell anywhere. You will be making losses. It's the same thing that you apply in the forex market. Anytime you place a buy, you buy a product, you want to buy this, you actually have to know, I'm buying dollar because I know the dollar is going to rise in value because of this fact, and this fact. And after sometimes when the prices rises, you get rewarded. The prices, the good thing about forex trading, the market can just reward you in 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 days, 5 days. It just depends on your strategy, and that is what we call strategy in the forex market. Strategy is how you analyze the market to know the fact that hapa naeka biashara yangu, hapa nafungua nduka, who are the buyers, who will be my client, what do these people need, what are the factors that affect the buyers in this area and all that. That is what we call analysis. And we have technical analysis and fundamental analysis, but we'll be coming into that later. Staki kuwanini vitu mingi, but that is what we do. We buy and sell high, but it's not all about buying and selling. It's about analyzing. You have to analyze before you buy and go and sell somewhere, or go buy and sell later. It depends on analysis that we have done into the market. That is what we actually have to do, and that is what we'll be heading. So it's just going to be a very, very, very long journey. So one advantage of forex market is actually it's very liquid, which means you can buy now and sell later. It's 24 hours, which means hata saa ukitaka kutrend unaweza ingia kwa market to trend, which is 24/5, which means you can trade from Monday up to Friday at the exactly 11:59. Okay. You can access leverage, which means you can be having some more amount of money, and you can just be increasing it can increase your, like you can trade with a small amount of money. I mean, just leave that. You can trade many pairs, because you can see we have dollars, we have Japanese yen, we have Swiss franc and all that. Okay, you can access forex globally. Everywhere you just go, you can access forex trading. The risk that are actually involved is because of volatility. The prices in the forex market moves so fast, and that means, for example, ukiweka vibaya ukuwe na tamaa mbaya, pesa yako inaweza potea in 1 second after just placing that, and then you are gone and your money is gone. So it's a very risky area. Okay, leverage risk, some people, all these things that are here on the risk, they're just being involved with tama, and that is where the most of this is just involved. Psychology is one of things, because also psychology is part of this lesson, because we just been learning psychology and how it can just affect, because it's just the same thing. If you don't analyze the market so well, if you are not careful, if you don't read like a trader, then forex is another area that you can go to bet. Forex is another area that you can just go to bet, of which is totally different from trade or from betting. But if you don't do your things well, if your psychology, you are not okay on that, you don't know how to control emotions and all that, you'll be going there to do what is on the betting, and it will be so of big disadvantage to you. If you have any question, you can raise the hands. Probably I'm just going to be seeing you are just, if you have any question. I can see Sarah is here, Sandra Motete Wambua, Laurent Makati, Joan Lekant, Isaac Kusimba, Geoffrey Ohuru, Hema Omindi, welcome. Brian Dungu, Blessed Brian, Asset Joki, welcome. I can just see you here, and this is just the start. This is just an introduction. A lot of more is coming. Vitu mingi sana. So normally this place where it's just placing an end and a head. If you have a question, you can just type it here, or you can just give you a position to open the microphone, because we have now a few minutes. Sitakangi kuenda below above 9 p.m. Pia mimi nachokanga sana, but I normally find it very important. So you can be feeling free to interact with me anytime. Maybe nikikuwa online, or if you have any question, you can just be asking anytime nikikuwa online. I'll just be trying to respond. And make sure actually you follow me on our social media platform at Dantech. I appreciate. Someone is raising the hand. Maybe I can just give you. You can open the microphone. I'm listening. Open the microphone. Is this Brian, or I've seen the hand? Any question from that? You can see 1 hour is not 1 hour ni masaa kidogo, but at least we'll be covering a lot. Kuelewa ni muhimu. I'll make sure that you understand the basics before we move to the next. At the preferred, I think you are asking what are the preferred pairs for trending. So we'll be coming to that. It's just very simple. Like for example, we have Euro USD. These are the major. We have minor ones. The reason we are called major is because they move so fast. There's a lot of activities that normally happens in the US and in the Eurozones. Those are the big countries we have, and Japan. So there's normally volatility, which means market moves so fast. Prices keep changing so fast because they are major. So when there's those activities, unajua tu the money is very volatile. Ni kama uende place kuna business mingi, utakuta pesa inakuwa exchanged so fast. So you actually have to you can trade that, because unaweza trade through sahi upate profit na utoke later, because of volatility is very nice. And even if the volatility is nice in these currencies, sometimes they are good compared to the commodities like gold that we'll be talking about later, compared to other ones that we'll be trading later. I think kama kungekuwa na swali lingine you could have actually asked, but if you don't know, I normally give at least 5 minutes at the end of it to give you a space to ask a question. So probably the next Tuesday, if you have any question, you can just be asking from that. But you are free to be joining the Thursday lesson that you'll be having on the Zoom. You can be downloading your Zoom application. You can download the Zoom app and be sharing the link so that you can just be joining. But the Zoom is actually restricted to 40 minutes, so you join exact time. If it is 8 p.m, you join exact 8 p.m. I'll be handing other people, those who have not done it today. Thank you so much for those who joined this class. I think there's no other question. One thing you can just do, go to the group, say what you have just learned, and if it has just help you, and probably to just motivate. For those who never joined this, they'll be joining the next time so that they cannot miss. So that is the only request I have. And you follow me on our social media platform, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You just support my work. I'll just be serving at least this year for you to be moving out of the darkness on this. And have a good night. May God bless you so much. Adios, adios, shalom.